I got some bad news, y'all. They saying Joe Budden's trying to switch up on Kendrick Lamar. Or he might be running out of things to say. Because what I'm hearing is that Joe Budden is saying that Kendrick only do interviews with white media outlets. And personally, I ain't feeling that. But I'ma tell you this, Mr. Joe Budden. Kendrick don't owe you no explanations. And he damn sure don't owe you no interview. Oh, so that's what this is about. Could it be that Joe Budden's thought that he's been representing Kendrick Lamar so much that he feel like he deserve an interview? Is that what it is? And I'ma say this. The reason why Kendrick Lamar probably won't come sit down with you is because you play too much. And Kendrick ain't the type to have people playing with him during no interview. He wants you to ask him his questions and get on up out of there. And despite what the fans is talking about, how we still talking about the beef, I believe Kendrick is way past that and don't feel like being asked no questions about it. He did what he did. Now, Mr. Joe Buttons, with all due respect, I know you want this Kendrick interview, but don't let me find out you was being fake this whole time. But I don't want to put no words in nobody's mouth, so let's just take a listen for ourselves.
That was probably just a setting that he was trying to choose. When you somebody high up, you could pick what type of interview you want to have.
Come on, say that stupid Memphis Bleak you said.
I didn't say Memphis Bleak, but what happened was what was going on the internet was people saying, like, how would you have your man have a podcast and you do it for GQ when Bleak just started a podcast? But outside of Bleak, the bigger argument from people was there's a lot of independent folk, there's a lot of black folk. If you're championing black entrepreneurship, black self-determination, all this other shit, why would you do the one interview you're gonna do in the next 5 years? Why would you do it with GQ and not with somebody from the culture? That was a lot of people's criticism.
Damn, Frazier is the culture. I just think he's an employee for GQ. They gave him a cover. They did a photo shoot. It makes sense.
Yeah, but the question wasn't so much like could you do it with why'd you do it with a black reporter? Yeah, it was.
So what he's gonna do?
About the outlet
for platform
for Black Beat. He was gonna do it for Black Beat. He was gonna do it for. You know what I'm saying?
But here's the thing: if you're Jay-Z, I mean, and I'm not necessarily. I'm not that invested in the argument, but Jay-Z's gonna get 1 million views in a day, no matter where he does it.
Fact. True.
So GQ's not doing Jay-Z a favor. I get why some people go to the big outlets because they need to look. Jay-Z can. If Jay-Z came here, if Jay-Z went on my platform, if Jay-Z went on your platform, wherever, like yours, whatever, like he still would get the same views.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. I don't like that argument.
I agree with Mark. Jay-Z could go to talk to my next door neighbor. The quotes are going to go viral.
Agree with that,
but
I
it's
think
gonna be a
there's
big
other
difference between 1 million or 2 million views and 300 million.
If he goes and
views.
sits with Shannon or us or Nori or something, it's gonna get bigger numbers off Rip. Just because the size of that platform already.
Boom. So why not do it? I'm not saying he should, but I'm just saying that why shouldn't he?
Because he can.
I think it was a setting.
That's me.
I think it was just a setting that he was looking for.
And we don't come along with photoshops and pictures and
Correct.
a spread. He had a spread in GQ.
And also to hold
A legacy
defense,
brand.
he sat down with Ellie and B. Dot. He sat down with New York Times. He's done a Breakfast Club
Vanity
interview.
Fair, all of them.
He's literally done almost all of them. So I mean, how at what point can he not just pop it, get his shit off, get his art shit off?
Yeah.
I'm
not mad at the GQ choice. I'm just telling you that we were just talking about before the show what a lot of the responses to were to the interview. This isn't my fight.
I think the moment is too big right now. It's anniversaries for 2 projects that are really important to hip hop. I think you have to go sit where it's going to make
you already.
Bro, you went and sat with the New York Times.
Yeah, that's it. That alone is enough for me to say, all right, this moment is here for me to take this type of to this platform. There might be another time, like you said, he's done Beat Out and Elliott. He's done the where he's giving back. This moment is too big for us to play around with, us considering him branding another podcast.
Yeah, all that criticism about you supposed to be pro culture, but you sit over here. Yeah, I understand it when it come to Kendrick and SZA.
Yeah,
those are 2 motherfuckers that you're gonna see on all the white outlets and never see with
Jay's
black
right.
people. And I done told them that. I done told all the TDs that's how I feel about it.
Yeah,
but Hov, like you said, sat with
everybody.
Yeah. But Joe, there's a clip you wanted me to respond to?
Yeah. I got the clip.
And it's also value legacy brands too.
Now, what we just heard is a prime example. If you let somebody talk long enough, They really let you know what's on their mind, for real. And Joe Budden thought we was gonna let him slide with it because he said he already addressed it to the TDE members. Well, you ain't addressed it to us, and we calling you out for it. Somebody said, what the does Kendrick have to do with Jay-Z interview? And by the way, Kendrick has sat down with Big Boy, Sway, Torre, Erykah Badu, GQ, and more. Joe is just angry that Kendrick doesn't want to come on his podcast and do a 2-hour-long gossip session about Drake and the beef. That's a fact. Somebody else said Joe Budden really wanted that Kendrick Lamar interview. He's done the exact same black media outlets Jay-Z has. What are you talking about, boy? And personally, I believe Kendrick has done enough to the point he need to take one of his little rests. Y'all know he be taking them little long rests. I believe it's time for that because with all of those shows, bro, that is a lot of work and he don't owe nobody any explanation. And come to find out, Joe Budden is in him feelings because he tried to manifest Kendrick coming to his podcast, but it never worked. The stars have not aligned yet for that, boy. You just gonna have to be patient. Listen to this.
Kendrick Lamar, the universe is going to bring us together. Because
You want that hug so bad.
Because I believe in the power of the universe. I was supposed to just go to the pop-out show like you did and get my hug. I need this transfer of energy.
Who else you need hugs from?
At the moment,
I know you said you need to get your Chris Brown hug. You got that.
gotta hug Chris Brown, did that.
Now you saying Kendrick.
Kendrick is on my hug list. At the moment, it's only Kendrick on my hug list.
And this might be that shady industry stuff that rappers be talking about. Now, it kind of seems like you just representing Kendrick Lamar, so hopefully one day you could get this hug. But I really hate to believe that because Joe Budden, I know you a lyricist that recognize other fire lyricists. So I really don't believe that, but something is coming out, man. I'm starting to see in your spirit and hear it that you really feel like Kendrick owe you. Bro, Kendrick don't owe you nothing. Now let's just be happy for the brother that he came out and did what he did, performed all of those shows we was able to attend, and went back to his family to go hang out with his family, bruh. Because ultimately, that's what I respect. A young black man raising his children and supporting his family. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Was Joe Budden hating this whole time? Or he just mad that his interview didn't manifest and the stars didn't align? Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Big Kish signing out. Gone, y'all.